Good evening, everybody. Leil Shishi Hasidic. We're going to learn a Kedushas Levi. Levi Yitzchak Mesor Sasha Berditchev Schusi. You're going to learn about Klisar Man, the Heilige Berditchev Erov. He says, he brings the passuk. What is going on here? V'shamru v'nei Yisrael es ha-Shabbos asos es ha-Shabbos l'doros bris olam. Right? We all know the passuk. We sing it. Right? Friday night. We say it before Kedushas Shabbos morning. It's in the davening Shabbos morning also. So what's the whole? Oh, I just no. That's it. So let's learn now that we're on the Happy Avenue here. It's a little quieter. Don't have to worry about as much traffic. So anyway, let's see what the Heilige Berditchev Erov says. He says, "Bo Yevayar Gemara." From this passuk, when it says in the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, that's Exodus 31 verse 16. It says, we can explain the Gemara Shabbos Kuf Yud Ches Amud Beis. Gemara and Shabbos there, Tractate Sabbath 118b. It says, Molei Shamru Yisrael Shtei Shabbosos. Yadnigolim. That if only the Jews would keep 2 Sabbaths, all the Jews would keep 2 Sabbaths, they'd be redeemed right away. Mashiach would come, the Messiah would come. Kihinik Shodom Shomer Shabbos Keroi V'Nochin Oz Mizeh Shabbos Yesh Leichias V'Shefa Al Kol HaShavua. That if a person, the meaning of this is as follows: if a person keeps Shabbos properly, in the proper way, and then from that Shabbos, he has a life force. He has a downpouring, a blessing, influence, energy for the whole coming week. B'kedei la'avodas Hashem, in order to serve the Lord. Kol HaShavua, the whole following week. Shadam Oyved, as Hashem Kol Shavua, and when a person serves the Lord an entire week, Oz b'Shabbos haba Kal biyadai lishmar keroi, then the following Sabbath is a lot easier to observe properly. And so too, it just gets stronger and stronger. I remember they say that big tzaddik, one of the tzadikei ador, Reb Moshe Wolfson from Borough Park, from Amunas Yisrael, the mashgiach from Torah, he said that every Shabbos, he said, this is the greatest Shabbos in history, because it's built upon, it's on the shoulders of all the previous Shabbosos in history. So you keep one Shabbos and it keeps building greater and greater exponentially. And so the Heilige Berditchev Erov Schusi Galenim Kol Yisrael Amen says, Val Pizah Yeturetz Akusha. It's a kasha, it's a famous question. Shebamokim Echad Amru. The Talmud, Jerusalem Talmud, in the beginning of Maseches Tainus, the tractate on fasting, in the Jerusalem, you know what? Let me get. You go ahead first. The Jerusalem Talmud, it says the Ilu Shamuru Yisrael Shabbos Echad. If the Jews would keep one Sabbath, they'd be redeemed. V'chan Omar, and here it says Shtei Shabbosos. Here it says 2 Sabbaths. So it's a machlokes Bavli Yerushalmi. The Babylonian Talmud says 2 Sabbaths, and the Jerusalem Talmud says 1 Sabbath. So which is it? Ki Iker hu Shabbos Echad. So the Heilige Berditchev Erov says the main thing is like the Yerushalmi says, like the Jerusalem Talmud says. There's 1 Sabbath. Called the Palestinian Talmud, but someone will hit me over the head, but that's what they used to call it in the old days. Right? So it's 1 Sabbath. The main thing is keep 1 Sabbath, 1 Shabbos. Just, right? The song, just 1 Shabbos and we'll all be free, right? Shabbos Echad, when you keep 1 Shabbos, just 1 Shabbos, right? Then you serve the Lord. You serve God all week with a pure heart. And because of that, it becomes easier to keep the next Shabbos, Karoi, in the proper way. Nimso Iker Hu Shabbos Echad. So we find that the main thing is the one Sabbath, just one Shabbos. Kal Yedei Shabbos Echad Yishmer Shabbos Sheni B'Kal V'Chein Lo'ilam. Because when you keep one Shabbos, just one Shabbos, then it's easier to keep the next Shabbos, and so too forever. It just keeps getting greater and greater and greater. Zeu Remes B'Pasuk. This is hinted to in our verse. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael, and the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath. Sheyishru Shabbos Echad, meaning they'll keep one Sabbath. La'aseh is a Shabbos, to make the Sabbath, meaning Zeh Shabbos Sheni, means to make the second Shabbos. Sheshmir Shabbos Sheni avoy lo b'kal, that the first Shabbos makes it easier to keep the second Shabbos. V'zeu v'shamru v'nei Yisrael es ha-Shabbos la'aseh es ha-Shabbos, and that's the meaning. The children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath in order to make the Sabbath, that the koyach of one Shabbos is mashpia on the next Shabbos. It influences, from one Sabbath, influences the next one. Let's sing, there's a nigun from Vision, it goes around. It's hard to sing around by yourself, right? We learned that from The Simpsons, right? When Principal Skinner was the, what was it? He told, it was the Mutiny on the Bounty, and he told groundskeeper Willie to sing it as a round. He said, "I cannot do it by myself, Captain," you know. But we won't sing around, but we'll sing it. V'shameru v'nei Yisrael es ha-Shabbos. Oy la'asais es ha-Shabbos l'doros beris bris oilam. V'shameru v'nei Yisrael es ha-Shabbos la'asais es ha-Shabbos l'doros beris bris oilam. Oy beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oisi li olam. All right, good Shabbos, everybody.